Welcome to Socially Unfiltered,
That's the sleaziest tactic I have ever heard.
I cannot believe they would say that to you.
an open discussion all about social media, entrepreneurship, pop culture, and everything in between.
We're just some DIY girlies.
It costs $0 to support your friends.
You'll go on deep dives and doom scrolls with your hosts, Lex and V, to uncover the stories behind the headlines and look at everything through an unfiltered lens.
I want to relive the 2000s.
Not the trauma dumping on a Monday.
So grab a drink and get ready for a lot of yapping. Don't worry, there's no quiz at the end.
Strategy is such a buzzword.
English isn't my first language, so that's my excuse.
This is the Socially Unfiltered podcast.
We have hair blindness though. We're like, I just feel
No,
like
literally.
we're dark enough.
We're never dark enough in our spray. And
No.
we're never dark enough in our hair. So,
I need to redo mine.
well, it's because I do like well, she only does gloss for me for color because she's like, I don't want to do permanent because it's going to be way more noticeable when your hair grows out. So she does a gloss, but at home I do like I don't even know what it's called, but I know it's not the permanent color. Because, like, she's like, you really want to wait a little bit to do the permanent when you're, like, older. I don't know. So it doesn't last as long. So I feel like I literally have to do it every month.
That's how I feel too. Except I definitely use permanent, I think. Or like semi-permanent.
It
whatever.
lasts longer, I
Yeah.
think. But then when it grows out, you can tell more. Like, this kind of, like, it is really, like,
It's
ombre,
very-
if you will.
Yes, like you don't have a harsh root.
No,
line
there's
or
no,
anything.
there's no line. It's just you
Right.
can tell right here. Like, it really melts.
A very natural ombre that you did not intend to have.
Yeah, I have PTSD from my ombre when I was 15. It was so bad.
I was laughing at that video that I posted the day before your wedding. I was like, your hair was like you had blonde, like
Yeah.
literal blonde, and you. I mean, it
I
looked
know.
good. I just couldn't believe
Oh,
you-
the one of me and you. Yeah, I did. I had like, well, I tried to make it like caramel, but then it turned orange.
it wasn't orange.
It turned orange. Like right after that weekend, it turned. Because I just got it done then.
I know. I just remember you being
a
over
little-
it by then. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Some people's hair grabs color really well. Or you just have to keep going back and glossing it. And I'm not down for that.
My grays come back with a vengeance. Like I feel like I don't get like a harsh root line, but I like all of a sudden I'll have like 5 gray hairs like right in the middle, and I'm like, how did you get there? Over? Oh, I do. I do because even if you dye them, they like don't take dye the same way, and they like feel different. Like
The fact that my grandmother, who's 74, dyes her hair red still.
I'm dead.
Like red, like bright red. It's not even just like a darker, like maroon. Like she
Bright
dyes it at home, and it's like red. Like I telegrammed with her the other day, and I was like, "Wow, it's like very red.
I mean, I've
Better
been
than
there.
white, I guess."
Better than them grays. I'll take literally any color than that. Actually, no, there was definitely a time in my life where I wanted to do like the gray blonde. Bless.
Thank you.
God bless. God bless me, it's summer.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, how have you been?
Great. Honestly, I'm so happy right now. I just made the best coffee.
Oh, good. I
Ever.
have one, but it's out of a can. Like it's a
It's so
protein coffee.
good out of this fucking wicker, whatever the hell it's called.
Wait, out of what?
This cup. I don't know. I was influenced on TikTok.
Oh,
and
I thought it was like a
Big
certain thing that I didn't know what that was.
I did a honey, cinnamon, bourbon, vanilla latte. My ex-cousin brought me the bourbon vanilla paste from Trader Joe's.
Nice.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Love that.
So yummy. So yeah, I'm really happy right now. How else? I don't know what else is going on. I mean, just got married, I guess.
The biggest news. Yeah, we need to talk about
we're
that.
back.
We're back. Surprise. Talked about hair.
I know.
Talked about coffee. No,
Miss
let's
y'all.
Let's recap. Go into the... That song
my
is
God.
literally stuck in my head from the TikTok.
I know, because that's like 2 now that she made singing
Right.
that. It's so funny.
Weird. So let's recap. Veronica's married. You had the literal best wedding, and I swear I'm not biased or even just saying that. It was the literal best time
the
of my
best.
entire life. And I think
Same.
everybody agrees.
Same. It was literally the best time.
It really
of my life.
was.
Like, very close to my bachelorette.
Yeah. I know 2 of your life events have become like
Oh my
the
God.
best times of my life. Like, thanks.
Aw, that's cute.
So we'll start from the beginning. So you guys, let's tell them the full experience. So you leave on Wednesday and
Lord.
start questioning if there's going to even be an arrival in Dallas. And
No, that was insane.
yeah,
Yeah. Go figure. The day we leave, Dallas has a crazy storm. Like, wild storm. And
like you almost walked the aisle of the plane to get married.
literally, I was like, this
But
we're not
wait, I
making
feel
it.
like we need to. So Wednesday was the day before. So you didn't like actually miss anything this day. We're just being like
Yeah, and
dramatic.
thank God we decided to go on Wednesday because originally we were like, oh, let's just go with everybody on Thursday morning and like
Right.
it'll be
Thank
fine.
God you
Which
did. I mean,
honestly, we probably would have been better
literally,
off.
I was just gonna say because we were everybody was completely fine on
I mean, even
Thursday.
like my mom was completely fine. They didn't
When
leave
like late,
Boston
yeah.
until like 3:30 p.m. We left Boston at our flight took off at 8 a.m., but we left for the airport at like 4:30 in the morning. But because of the storm, we got delayed like 30 minutes, I think, but then we were needed to land in Memphis because the storm was so bad that we couldn't land. So I'm like, I wish we just went on my mom's flight at 3:30 because they had a normal flight, a little turbulence, but
I
they
think the Angels were just trying to get you back to Nashville.
no, literally, they're like, well, you're real close, just
You might as well.
a little hop, skip, and a thrust away.
A wind gust.
Literally.
Dead.
So yeah, that turned into a 15-hour travel day. We were stuck in the Memphis airport for 6 hours. Went to Chili's. It was mid.
Welcome to Chile.
Yeah, not as
It
hyped
was
as
mid.
it was. It was not as hyped as I
I mean, I don't think
was
anything
hoping.
at that moment was going to be
I know.
as good as you wanted it to be,
No, literally.
other than the hotel. So,
Yeah, then we got there and we still
yeah.
had to make welcome bags, but we got there at like 9:40 or something, checked in, like went to our room and had to shower and literally did not go to bed until 1 a.m. Because we had to wait for our DoorDash to get there with all our welcome bags. Excuse me. Because people were arriving on Thursday morning. And I was like, well, but
My
we
bad.
made it. My dress literally didn't even need to be steamed, which I should think is crazy because if you've ever hung something in those little freaking closets on the plane, they are tiny and like crammed, and my
And
dress
like
was
the
legit mushed.
material. I'm surprised that you didn't have to.
No, I don't even know. I think she just did such a good job, like dry
Love
cleaning it
that.
or whatever she did, because I didn't even steam it, not once.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that was wild, but it was nice that I could just hang it. Made it, and then that feels like literally this feels like it was a year ago. But
I
also
literally was
like
just
it's so
thinking
weird.
that.
Like thinking back to it, I'm like, what even happened?
This was like 10 days ago.
yeah, yeah, it's insane. I'm
So
just
Thursday, so everything ends up okay on Wednesday. We're all
Yes.
good. You're there.
yeah,
Thursday,
everything was fine.
yes,
In the
everything
end.
was
I'm glad we
good.
came the day before.
Yes, even though it wouldn't have mattered if you,
I know, literally wouldn't have mattered. Whatever.
whatever.
You
At
know,
least
just try to throw a little wrench in our day. I mean, honestly, like, I'm just glad I was with Mark because he's just the most chill fucking human
Right.
being ever, and it's very easy to travel with him and just be around him because nothing is ever stressful. So
Right.
we didn't really. It just
And
kind of was
there's
like, oh my god, this is so annoying. Like,
well, and like that's the thing. There's nothing like 15 hours of shit out of your control to like go through with somebody to be like, I like the way that you.
I guess
handled
I'll
that."
marry you.
Yeah, like I get we're really in this, huh? But it was just
Yeah.
obviously not ideal, but obviously turned out okay. But then everybody started kind of getting there on Thursday morning.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys got there, and then his two cousins were already there. My mom was already there, and then his family also got delayed on Wednesday night because they were flying out at like 1, but then they got delayed till like 5, so they didn't get in until like midnight or something. So a lot of people got delayed on not a lot, but
Enough. Basically,
enough.
everybody
Yeah,
flew in on
Ian's
Wednesday.
our officiant. Ian's flight got completely canceled on Wednesday, so he flew here on Thursday. But yeah, everyone kind of like scattered, got
Trickled
here
in.
and got to explore a little bit and like go get coffee. There's just so much in that area that you can do. So I feel like everyone just kind of got a little feel for Dallas. I don't think anybody expected Dallas to be what it is. Like everybody that I talked to at least were like, we weren't expecting this. Like I think they were legit thinking it was going to be like the truck yard, which is a place that we ended up going Saturday. It's like a very yeehaw place, but I think everyone thought when we would say we're getting married in Dallas, Texas, it was like, oh, we're going to the
Oh,
country.
right.
Like,
You're
which
like,
you
no, this is
could,
the
yeah.
city.
Like there
Yeah, for
are
sure.
parts like that, but
No, but Dallas is like a city.
a very, very city, and it's very quiet, very clean city. Like I'm obsessed with. I love it way more than Boston. Can't stand, honestly, can't stand Boston.
Yeah, no, it's way more like industrial than you would think. I don't know what I was expecting. Well, I don't know. I guess I was kind of expecting a city the first time I went just because I have extended family that lives there, so I know what it's like. But that is very interesting. Like if you just think about it, you're probably like, oh, this is like the middle of nowhere country in Texas.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. But I loved it there. And especially like, I mean,
Everyone
we've
loved it.
been to wherever we went to, and obviously that was nice. But oh my God.
Yeah, we were on the outskirts. I forget where. I think me and you stayed in Plano, maybe. It wasn't like in the
I
city.
think that's where we were.
Yeah, it was like the
Right.
suburbs, not in the city.
Yeah, no, this was like very down in the city. Very nice.
Which I also love the outskirts. Like I love where Gabby lives so much. Like I love Frisco and McKinney. They're just all such cute areas. I wouldn't love it in the summer, I don't think, but
I literally just saw like my God, who was it? Somebody else that I follow that lives in Dallas. Oh, Jenya's aunt.
yeah.
She just posted it's supposed to be like 100 and something there
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it is.
I'm like, we get that here too, but like realistically, like we won't hit 90 until like the end of this month, and we won't hit 100 until like closer to July.
We will
Like
never
it's
hit
just,
that.
yeah, it's just crazy that it happens that soon there.
Yeah.
And not at
Like,
all in there.
I'm
Like
so glad we chose the first weekend of May because like after that, even the like last weekend was 88 or something like that. So it starts getting very warm. I mean, obviously spring, you still risk like storms just like and we will get there.
we'll get there. We're still on Thursday morning.
I know, yeah. No, Thursday was chill. I had
Thursday was
a
fine. Yeah.
workout class. I went to a Legree class with Mark's mom and my sister-in-law and did that. Got some flowers at Trader Joe's for some rehearsal dinner tables, and then got ready. Had my makeup artist come do my makeup because why not? And went and set up rehearsal dinner, which was so easy. It was like 20 minutes. Got a margarita. Went and rehearsed for another 15 minutes. And then we were at our rehearsal dinner. Just crazy. I feel like I blinked and we were there.
I know. And like just I feel like we need to like specify certain details just because you did things like so not true. Like everybody who was invited to your wedding came to the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah.
Like your whole wedding weekend was all 40 something of us doing everything together. I mean, like you said, Thursday before the rehearsal, like, yeah, people were like wandering around and whatever. Like, what did we? I think
we went and got breakfast.
Yes. And then when you went, Bella and I went and did something, but I don't remember. Maybe we just went across the street. But I know like people
We all went
to, like,
downstairs and we all hung out by the fire outside and got champagne.
Yep. At 10 a.m. Watched a woman
Yeah.
almost get hit by a
Oh
car.
my God, literally. That was crazy.
That was insane. And then, yeah, but yeah, that was super cool just because it's not normal for
No.
every single person to go do every single thing. And it just, not that your wedding should have been about anybody else, but I know that it's also what you wanted of everybody
Yeah.
being together the whole time. But like, you just did very much curated like an experience that was enjoyable for everybody and not like we were just like your
number.
side pieces for the day. Yeah.
Right.
Which like very much would have been okay with as well. But I think the fact that you guys were so considerate about literally everything. I mean, down to like putting, oh God, we're jumping ahead. I don't want to jump ahead. Okay, so Thursday, rehearsal dinner, beautiful, gorgeous. It was the cutest like place of the restaurant.
cute.
We had like windows all around and like the most beautiful sunset. I don't even really remember it getting dark, not because I was like drunk, but because like we just had such a good time outside
know.
after we like got done eating that I feel like all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, it's like 9:30.
I
Like,
know. I
that
like was not
crazy.
ready to leave. I'm
No,
like,
me
oh my
either.
God. But that's because Ian's speech was 20 minutes.
Oh my God. Okay, but Ian's speech
It was
was
all the speeches were
unreal.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
We
but
had like
his was like
he's just a storyteller, and you would
yeah.
have never like known that it was 20 minutes. Like when
No.
I say that, I think people are gonna be like, what the fuck? Like 2 minutes tops. Like, no,
No.
you guys don't understand. He had a PowerPoint slide presentation. Like, this is someone who's been Mark's best friend growing up. I mean, they're cousins, they're very close in age, like a year apart, but also like very close with me because he's always around. And like we literally grew up together, high school, college, like every DJ gig. Ian was behind the camera. Ian
Yeah, there
was
literally
DJing with
wasn't like a
Mark.
more perfect person to tell
Oh
the
my God.
story of the two of you. Like
Yeah,
it
he's the
was
best. He's truly,
insane.
and he could go on for freaking
I would
hours.
have
Like he has a whole USB drive that dates back to freaking 2012 or something crazy. And he's like, I have so much content of all of us. It's just like
so
we
funny.
would not have the
Ian,
time.
if you're listening, I'm formally requesting the uncut version, extended director's cut, behind the scenes footage.
No, literally same. We've
Please.
never seen it. And Mark's like, he has so much of me, and I've never seen any of the content. I have so many
Nothing
videos.
compares to like this stuff that just never got posted anywhere and is like living on a random hard drive somewhere.
Yeah, I literally remember trying to make like day in the life videos on my freaking Dell laptop, and it was like the webcam, and I would like film myself getting out of bed, and
I'm
I would
dead.
edit everything, but I never posted it. And I'm like, why didn't I post that? I could have
I
been
know. You could literally be like
could be an
more famous than you
influencer.
are now.
Kidding, no, I wouldn't even want that. But I created them. They
I
were
love
there.
that. The effort was there. You were just getting some
Yeah.
practice in. You didn't know how much it would
No, exactly.
come in handy
I was
later.
always a content girly.
Always runs deep.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry. So rehearsal dinner, gorgeous, beautiful. Everybody, Gabby's speech was insane. Died
Oh my God.
laughing.
She is like
So funny. Literally.
yeah,
So funny.
Gabby, you're fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, you're
like,
insane.
she goes up there with this piece of paper, think it's her speech, and she's like, oh wait, this isn't my speech. Like, I printed the wrong thing. And she freaking turns it around, and it's the Krabby Patty secret formula. I swear that
It
only
was-
landed with like me,
No,
you, and
no,
Bella.
and you know what? Oh my God. No, it was literally only funny to us, and I
I
don't
know,
care.
and literally that's all that matters. She's like, this was for you. It wasn't for
No,
anybody
right?
else.
Well, and the dish towel comment, I was like, there's literally 5 people here that don't understand that. Like, but I have to say it. Like, I was like,
That was so good. I died at that.
I know there's literally 90% of people here not gonna understand that, but
No, that was
it
so
had to be
funny.
done.
No, you have to have your
Had to be
inside
done.
jokes. It's like it's not for everybody else. The
Right.
speech is for you. And I just think speeches are so cool because like when do you ever get to hear like
Like
not how your friend feels
declaration,
about you, but
right?
like this whole like speech about like what you mean to them and like their favorite memories and just like how they feel about your significant other, and like it's just so cool to hear how your like favorite people feel about you and just like
Right.
your relationship. And I think it was really cool that literally every single person kind of said the same thing about us, but just different fonts. Like
No,
I was
for
like,
real.
and I forget who said this to me. It was just but they were like, it just shows you're like the same for all your people. You're not different. You don't change like depending on who you're with, because everybody said very similar things.
Yep.
And it was just so special. Like speeches are just like, that's something I will literally never. I'm gonna cry. 'Cause it was just
Stop.
like
Well,
we'll
it's
never
like,
forget it.
I mean, in my
so sweet.
experience of this whole thing too, like I could sit here and go off the rip of like 30 minutes straight of things that I love about like you and Mark, but like sitting down, ooh, I just got like chills a little bit. Like sitting down and being like how do you turn this into something that like makes sense, and like what is the most important thing to say? Like it was very interesting going through like again, I could go off like no prompt and say all of that too, but to like put effort into something like that is a way different experience than just like telling somebody how much
Right.
you like them.
Yeah, it's very different. It's just so cool because it's like the one time in life you're probably gonna
Have that.
have that or hear that. Certain people like that speak. Like I don't know. I mean, we profess our love for each other all the time, so it's not like it's that new.
This
but
wasn't new, but
it's really cool and cute, and just very grateful to have people in our life that love us so much. And I think it was just like such a weekend of like that, just love, and like everyone was just so happy, and
there was not like one thing. Like I truly could not be like, oh yeah, like this one thing. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there, but it truly was nobody's like there was nothing that went wrong or it was like a bad time because of like a decision that you like. It just was so perfect, and like we said, it wasn't like it's not traditional or very normal that like more than like the wedding party and like close family are going to like anything other than the ceremony and the reception. So to have a whole 3 days of activities, it was just, and it was cool too, because like I think at this point I've probably heard at least every single person's name that was there, like whether it's been like, you know, a story or like this is this person, meeting them at whatever, but like leaving that weekend, like it just was so cool to like officially meet all, like it just was really cool to at one point be like, this is like literally everybody like in one spot, like, and it was just
everyone in our life.
Yes, it was a very cool experience from a guest.
And I just don't think we would have that if we did a big wedding. Like that's why 37 guests and everyone got to go to everything and like be a part of everything. We didn't have a bridal party, so there wasn't any like pressure on people, and I think a lot of people appreciated that because they had so much time to like explore a new city. Like if we had a bridal party and did all of that, it's like you wouldn't have the time to go and like go grab coffee and go do all these things, because you'd be like, okay, we have to rehearse, we have to go help with this, we have to get our dresses, we have to steam, we have to wake up early. Like everyone had the entire day on Friday to do whatever they wanted. Like some people went to workout classes, some people went to the zoo. Like people actually got to explore a new city that felt like a vacation to them, and that's all we wanted, is like our favorite people to not feel like this is just like all about us. Like yes, it's our wedding and
like
it's about
obviously
us, but it's still about the people that have like gotten us to this point and like been a part of our life, and to explore a place that we love so much. And that was very important. So I just think, if you do like destination or even regular wedding, I'm like, it's just nice to give people the time to do their own thing. And I think they appreciated that.
And just like very low pressure on everything.
Yeah.
Like it was, I mean, obviously you had to like be on time for things, but it wasn't like this starts at 7:55 and we're doing this at 8:05 and we're doing this at 8. Like it was just, I mean, obviously there's certain things you have to do at certain times, but it wasn't like, like when you guys cut your cake, like I feel like that literally was somebody being like, oh my God, you guys haven't got your cake yet. Like, let's go over and do
I literally went up to Brie and I go, what time is it? And she was like, it's like 9:30. And I was like, do you think we should just cut the cake?
Yeah. Like,
it was just like, oh yeah, let me go tell the kitchen. And I was like, all right, I'll grab Mark. I took a shot at the bar. Yeah. And then I grabbed Mark and I was like, let's do our cake real quick and
Yeah,
get some pics.
and like not
We
like
didn't do an announcement. Like I didn't want it to be like a
no, and
thing.
I only saw it because I was at the, but like I didn't even, nobody knew. And there was like four of us
No.
standing there watching. Like it wasn't even like a big, and again, not that it doesn't need to be, and not that that's not like a very important like moment and tradition and like something you want to remember, but it was, I just didn't feel any stress from you. Like you were fully in the moment. You weren't like worrying about what was coming next. You
No.
weren't like, oh, I have to be ready to do this at this time, and oh, I love this song, but it's time for me to go like cut the
Yeah.
cake now and I can't listen to it. Like it
No.
just was very low pressure
We
about a
just
lot
did
of
what we
things.
wanted, and that was the best part.
Okay, wait, so we're jumping ahead again. So, okay, rehearsal's over on Thursday. Friday morning, we wake up. Me, you, and Bella have a little powwow, super cute.
Yeah.
And then we kind of disperse. You go start getting ready. What did Bella and I do? I think we just walked and grabbed coffee, and then we came back and started getting ready. And then Friday during the day was kind of not uneventful, but I think everybody was just like preparing and like getting
Yeah.
ready. And then so Friday morning we woke up and the weather wasn't great. So we're gonna rip the band-aid off. So Friday morning weather wasn't great. We literally spend all day like pleading to the weather gods to make it stop. It was downpouring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
I
just
just
storming.
remember, and like you are so like you make like I know you would have made the best of literally anything, and we obviously did, but it just I like your face. Oh my god, it's literally making me so sad to think about it. Like at one point, I walked into your room and you were getting your hair done in that corner, and I just remember like you just looked like, and I was like,
Like, oh my god.
"What's wrong?" And you just pointed out the window, and I was like.
I know. I was
Because I
like
was like,
really trying so hard not to let it
I know.
bother me because it really wasn't. And then like once Bree texted me, I think it bothered me a little bit because she was like, "Hey, just so you know, they're doing this, this, and this," and I was
Mhm.
like, "Okay," and it's just like it makes you bummed because I think. I mean, our entire venue isn't, I mean, not entire, like they have an
90%
indoor,
of it.
but like a lot of it is all outdoor. And we had like this vision of like our
Mhm.
ceremony outside and the cocktail hour over here by the lights and our dance
Mhm.
floor under the lights outside with the big trees and whatever. And I think when you plan for something for a year and then you're like, oh, wait, actually, we have to do the entire,
Right.
like, flip
Different.
everything. And
Yep.
I don't even know what it's going to look like inside because we like talked about it a little bit, but I was like,
Not enough
I'm
for
just
you to
gonna not even
even
talk about it. We're not gonna manifest that,
exactly.
whatever. But I did go to a medium and she did tell me it was gonna rain a little bit on wedding day. So I should have I mean I knew like expecting that, but it was legit downpouring like heavy ass rain. And I was like, oh my God, like
Like
we probably won't even get a
lightning,
second
thunder.
outside.
Yes.
Thunder. Hit the thunder. I was
Thunder.
like so yeah, I was definitely like a little bit bummed because I'm like, ugh, like
Right.
why?
And I
Why?
mean, you're not gonna go all that way for it to like ruin your day and say that
No,
that
and I
ruined
wasn't,
your
like,
wedding.
gonna I
Like,
wasn't, like, crying and, like,
no, 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 no. You just
upset,
looked, I
but
could see it on you. And I
I was
did,
just
and
bummed.
yes,
Yeah. I'm
yes,
like,
which is understandable,
"Damn."
obviously.
But you can't control it, and that's, like
Damn, Jackie, I can't control
no,
the weather.
literally.
Like,
Right. I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about this because
mhm,
it isn't something you can control, and at the end of the day, like, your wedding is not about like it's not
anything.
for show or for the weather. Like if you're getting married because you expect this like perfect, beautiful, sunny day, then like that's
You're
not
not in it for the right
you're not in
reason.
it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
and I think just like getting yourself back to like what is this actually about and
Mhm,
it's going to be beautiful regardless. All of our people are going to rally and everyone's going to have a good time regardless. So I just kept
mhm,
reminding myself of that. And then when we went to the venue, it was like 1 o'clock for us.
mhm,
So we went to the venue and it like stopped raining at this point, which is nice. So
mhm,
we just like got dressed. My one downfall was how cold it was in
mm.
that freaking bridal suite. Like I was shivering, my mom was shivering. It was so cold in there
Aw.
and because of like the rain on and off, they kept changing things. Like, I felt so bad for them because they were taking things inside, they were bringing them outside, they were drying them off, they were bringing things inside, then outside. And thankfully, because our wedding was so small, they were able to set up both inside and outside at the same time,
Right.
which was very nice because they wouldn't have been able to do that if it was a bigger wedding. So they set up like a ceremony space outside. They were planning on how to do it inside. I had a bomb chicken wrap while I was waiting and sitting there because again, like, we had this like timeline that was kind of set of like, okay, first look will be around like 2, and at this point it's like a little bit past 2, and I was just getting antsy sitting there because you're just sitting in this bridal suite. I already did my photos with my mom. I did a reveal with my mother-in-law, sister-in-laws. Like, now you're just like sitting there, and I just wanted to see Mark at this point. I'm like, it's been all day not talking to him, not seeing him. I'm like, you're just like hidden away. And I was just over it. I was over just sitting there, but obviously they were still setting stuff up. And so, yeah, not everything goes like to plan, I guess. I mean, I didn't care that much. I was just like, I don't want to just keep sitting here in this cold ass dark room. So, yeah, once we had our first look, I felt way better because it's like I finally got to see him. It was really cute. And we got to like spend time together and then started taking our pictures. Like, Jess and Doge are incredible. They found this like the little area was kind of like where you sign the guest book and stuff, or the guest hat, I should say. And it was like still raining, but this area was covered. So they still were able to get like really cute photos of like the garden outside. So we just like worked with it. At that point, I felt completely fine and I didn't give a shit about the rain.
No.
Because I just wanted to see Mark and like talk to him.
Right.
So we did that. And then we kind of just like vibed for a little bit until people started to get there at like, well, you were supposed to be picked up at 3:45, but I think they picked you up at 4, which I'm glad that I said 3:45.
Yeah. I know. Imagine if you said 4.
I knew traffic and all that stuff. So our ceremony was
funny
at
because like these
4:30.
buses kept like going by and like we would all be like, it's here. And then it would just keep going and we'd be like, oh.
So yeah, everybody got there at like 4:10 or something, 4:15. Ceremonies, I feel like, are always like 10 minutes behind. Like, nobody actually starts at like the time it says it's going to start, which is fine because our ceremony was legit 15 minutes. But at this point, it stopped raining and they were like, we're going to do the ceremony outside and we're going to try to do cocktail hour outside, but dance floor and everything else will be inside, which I was like, that is completely fine. Like, at least we get something outside, which was nice. But either way, we were just, we were going with it at this point. It was like, whatever. So yeah, the team set everything up. It was amazing. It stopped raining, but the literal second I start walking down the aisle, the rain starts again.
You take one step, literally one
around the corner,
and it just starts downpouring. And it was beautiful. Like, I know it probably
it wasn't like the rain that was in the morning. Like, it was still raining, but it wasn't like
pelting rain.
Yeah, like thunderstorming like it was in the morning. So I was like, okay, this is fine.
Like, you're not gonna get struck by lightning, but like we're all gonna get soaked. Like, it is what it is. And it was, again, I know not what you planned, but absolutely beautiful. Like, it literally gave me like chill. Like, you changed the weather in that moment. It was crazy. Like, it really was just the timing of it was insane. So not that my experience watching it was any different, but I just want you to know, like, it truly was like the most insane thing to watch was like how it just happened like at that literal second. It was,
I think that was like, I get like chills about it because I think it's just all our people upstairs crying. And I thought that was like, it was really a moment. I was like,
it was a moment.
And I loved it. Like, I was like, why was I so scared of the rain? Because I feel like it added so much to it. And it was like beautiful and it's good luck. And our entire ceremony, it like rained throughout. And it's so cool now looking at my vow book. Like, you just see all the rain droplets and the stain of it. And I'm like, this is so cool that we'll always remember that. And when it rains, like, in the spring, I think it'll just always remind us of our wedding day. But like, the second our ceremony ended, it stopped
It
raining.
stopped raining.
The sun came
And
out.
it was beautiful blue skies and wonderful
Mark was
weather
like,
for the
put the
rest.
dance floor outside right now.
Literally, it was just, I know not what you planned, but it just was so.
I
But
honestly wouldn't change it now though. Like just when it
exactly.
happened and the photos, and I just can imagine the video how
Yes.
cool it's gonna look
Well, you know
with the
what's
rain.
crazy to me is like not to make this like superficial about like what everybody looked like, but like nobody looked like they sat in the rain for 30 minutes after that.
No,
Like everybody looked
everyone
totally
looked good.
fine. No one looked like a wet dog. Like our
No,
makeup didn't move. Like
I know it's
it
kind of
was
wild.
weird. Yeah, it was weird. Like I didn't feel like anybody's hair was
Even my
messed up.
makeup, like I was feeling the dribble down
Same.
my face, and I was like, oh fuck. I mean, my hair kind of was like a little
I
bit,
mean,
but
same, but that happens to me no matter what. So I just
right.
don't even like think about it. I mean, I think everybody's curls kind of fell out a little bit, but like it just was crazy how we didn't all look like sopping wet
I
messes.
know
It was just weird. Like it just feels like the rain was there, but like was it fake? Like did we all imagine that? Like it was really weird, but it
it
was
was.
beautiful. Like just the timing of everything was insane, and it's obviously not something you can control. And props to you for handling it as gracefully as you did, because there's obviously a lot of people that I don't think would
Yeah,
have.
and thank God for our short ceremony. Like it was
Yeah.
like 8 minutes for Ian, and then with our vows, it was 15 minutes total, which was so nice.
And
But
Ian did such a good job at like keeping the vibe high, like when we all had to like acknowledge that it was
yeah,
downpouring on us. Like, and he was like, I told them I'd marry them in a thunderstorm, like no matter
no,
what weather, like
literally,
I'm down to do it if you guys are. And we were all like, woo! Like it
because
just
we're
was like
not
such,
moving until we get them
yes,
married.
we're not moving until we get them married. Like it was just
No,
such,
everyone was hype. I was like,
yeah,
hell yeah.
no,
But
because
I
it
think
was
as
such
we
a
were
moment.
too, like I think if
Yeah.
we were like,
Well, and
like
if
I think
he was
everyone else
like,
would
"Hey
be.
guys, so sorry that this is the weather we
Oh
got," like,
yeah,
no, fuck it. Like, we're here. We're gonna do this in the rain, and
yeah.
we're literally are. There's no point in moving everybody inside right now.
No. Oh my God, that would be crazy.
Miserable.
I would never. No, I was like, we're fucking doing this.
I was a little bit worried about everybody's electronics, but I
Yeah.
feel like they're built more water resistant than I think they
Yeah.
are. So,
Literally.
like,
I
I
know.
was
I
just
was
like
worried about
looking
your
at them.
phone, like your
I didn't
live
even care.
stream.
I literally was like, my phone could be a waterlogged brick after this, and I don't care. Like, I don't
I don't know how
care.
it survived.
I
Like,
don't either, honestly. I was a little worried for a second,
it
then
was out
eventually I was
there
like,
just 15 minutes just in the rain.
but
And
I was thinking about it, and like I feel like when your phone is like straight up, like I feel like it's this stuff down here you have
right.
to worry about. So I feel like when it's up, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I just was thankful that like rain didn't get on like the lens or something and like make
Hmm.
it very blurry for the whole time. But that
Yeah.
was why I wanted to sit in the back, because I was like, if I turn around and my fucking phone is knocked over on this tripod during your ceremony,
Oh my
like
God.
I'm gonna
She was
die.
committed.
So I literally was like, I need to sit right here.
Yeah. And I mean, the venue was amazing. Like, I know they flipped the cocktail hour like 3 times because they were going to do it outside, but then it was raining again. So they moved everything inside. And then, of course, the rain stops and it's like
Right.
beautiful, but everything's already inside. So we had the cocktail hour inside, which I thought was fine. Like, it was
No, it was
fine. We had the
amazing.
permanent jeweler there. My
Yeah.
only thing I would change, I would have her stay longer. I just didn't think people would be getting permanent jewelry after people sat down for dinner at that point, because I'm like, when are you going to have time to do it? When the dance floor opens up? Like,
Right.
and I didn't want her sitting there for like 2 hours while we were just like eating and having speeches and dances
Right.
and stuff. But I know a few people were like, I didn't get permanent jewelry because I thought she was going to stay there. So I feel bad about that, but I know a good amount of people still got some.
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of those
But
people that literally turned around and was like, where'd she go? But I just felt like every time, and like a good thing is like, I felt like every time I saw her, she did have somebody
yeah,
sitting there. So like, I don't know if like we were just so involved, like in the dance floor, like outside or whatever, but like I just felt like all of a sudden I noticed she wasn't there anymore. And I was like, oh, that's so sad. But
yeah, we
like,
were yapping.
yeah, we were crazy bitching on the
Literally. No, the nice thing I feel like during cocktail hour, like no couple is ever present during their cocktail hour because they're just like out doing all their photos. And we got to be there during the entire cocktail hour. And then for like 10 minutes, we went outside and we took some photos. And then we came in, we did our little toast with our tequila shot, which was really fun. And then we just told everybody, whoever wants like a photo with us that haven't gotten one, we want one with everybody.
We
So
did a single
come
file line
outside.
in that
People
bitch.
literally lined up. It was like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. We got a photo with every single person.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got one giant group photo with
Yeah.
everybody, which Jess even said, she's like, I would never do this with like anyone, but it's
No.
37 people, so I'm gonna do
Well,
it
and it
with
was
you.
so funny because like she knew like some of our names and like
Yeah.
not the other. So she would be like, Gabby,
Floral
move
dress.
here. Bella, purple dress, blue shirt, duck down. Like it just was so funny listening to
She
her
was
direct
amazing.
everybody. And then like it was really funny because you would be like, or like she would be like, blue shirt 2 inches to the left, and you just see somebody like like it would be like stand up taller and like you just see somebody like poke up a
It's
little bit.
so
It was
funny.
so fun because everybody was trying to stay like frozen like in their
Yeah.
spot. It was and not as chaotic as you would think getting a photo of
No.
40 people or
No.
an entire wedding party. Like who gets an entire photo of their wedding party or like guests, not
With
party.
everybody like in the photo.
Yeah.
Like I think
Like
that's
genuinely you
also
can see
see the
everybody.
face.
Not
Yeah.
yes. That's
No, it was so cool. I love that
mhm.
we were able to do that. And then yeah, we had a good dinner. We got to actually eat.
Mhm. Got to
Speeches at
sit
the
the way
end.
you had everything set up inside. Like I loved that you guys weren't at a table
Sitting
off in the
alone.
corner by yourself. Like
I'm
you
not
were
about to have FOMO. I was like,
no
no, we're sitting with everybody.
right. Like I'm not trying to have inside jokes on your wedding day that you're not a part
Literally.
of.
No, I was not about to do the sweetheart table shit.
No.
I
And
mean,
like that was
that's
something
fine if you
too.
want to
Like
do
you
that.
were this is what I was gonna say earlier, but I was like, I'm jumping out. I know this is such a small thing and like in the bathrooms at your wedding, you had like emergency kits for people, like
Shout
hair
out
ties.
Gabby. She made that for me.
Yeah, and I was like, it literally, like, just every little thing that could be thought of was thought of, and it just,
Which is shocking for me because I'm very go with the flow type B person, and I'm not the one that packs everything and remembers everything. Like I even what did I forget? I forgot something to pack with me. It wasn't like that important though. Um
not the dress or the shoes or the veil, thank God.
yeah, no, nothing like actually important. I think I was looking for like gum. I wanted gum. I remember at one point and I forgot to pack some. My mom had it though, so it's I'm like someone will always have something if I
Somebody
forget.
will always have our group chat
Literally.
all
Oh
weekend
yeah.
was like, does anyone have tweezers? Does
Rotating.
anyone have scissors? Does anyone have this? What's everybody
Literally.
wearing? It was really funny. I just love how like the collective of like girl power.
Someone
Somebody
had
had it.
something.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm very, very proud for having literally everything. I don't think we forgot a thing for like the wedding for anyone's experience.
I
Like
was gonna
I
say
had
if you
flip
did.
flops on the dance floor for everybody.
Shout out Old Navy, $3 a
Literally
piece.
$3 a pair. Perfect. And everybody got to have a pair. I lost my flip flops that I wore there actually. Not sure where they went. So
I had to wear the flip flops back on the plane the next day, which goes against everything in my body.
God.
First of all, feet, like I'm weird about feet being exposed in the world in general, even just like sandals
Right.
outside in the summer. I just am so weird about it. I'm weird about my own, I'm weird about other people's. But in an airport, it is
No,
a literal
crime.
crime,
Like illegal.
illegal to wear shoes that
It's
you
like
do
wearing
not.
shorts on the plane. No.
Ugh,
You
I
can't pay
even get
me.
weird about tank tops. I'm like,
Yeah.
it'll
I know when you're touching it. No. Even like
sweatshirt,
my hair, I
hood
can't.
up. Oh, hair in, hood up.
Hmm.
I should probably like get therapy for my germ phobia. But
No,
anyway,
literally. Same. I can't.
my feet, not that they like hurt from the shoes that I wore to your wedding, but like it was just 2 nights of wearing heels for like
Yeah.
that I physically could not put my sneakers on. I was like, I have to wear these flip flops to the airport, and I had to literally block out everything that was happening around me
Oh
when I had to
God.
take them off to walk through the security thing.
Lord. Worst.
But that's my one complaint from your wedding is my feet
Yeah.
hurt and I had to go barefoot through
take
the
it.
airport.
Yeah. I'll take it. I'll
I'm
take
just
it.
kidding. No, I have zero complaints. It was beautiful. It was amazing. Thank you for letting me be a small part of it and having all of
God.
us. It was
Thank
beautiful.
you. Like it was literally the best time and I can't imagine literally anything else. I wouldn't have done anything differently. Mark says the one thing he wish he had is the dance under the lights outside. But I said we can go back for our anniversary and just go do our little
True.
dance. But I think like it ending up being inside was actually way better for sound and dance floor purposes, and like how dark it was out there, or inside. Like it was just really cool inside. And we had these light up cowboy hats for everyone, which like everybody took them home, and I love
I
that.
have mine in the closet.
Yeah,
I
we have
literally
two
brought
white
one home.
ones.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
was
even
like,
think we like saved them, and all of a sudden they were in our room, and I was like, oh my god.
that's so
So we
funny.
brought them home, and Mark's gonna bring it on Wyatt's bachelor party to Nashville and
Oh, I
make
love
Wyatt
that.
wear it.
That's
I was like, you have to.
hilarious. Well, I have 2 black
Those are
ones if
so
they need
fun.
any.
Like everyone gets the glasses, but I think the hats are way cooler.
No, the hats were fun. And like obviously just being in the yeehaw mindset, it was perfect for them. So yeah,
The
everything like
margaritas were fucking insane. They were so good.
the Benny Blanco.
I was because we didn't get to try the drinks. We just got to try the food, which also the food was bomb. And I'm like,
Food was
wedding
so
food is
good.
never good, and all the food that weekend was so freaking good.
Yep.
The steak with the chimichurri was just insane.
I got the chimkin.
The chimkin, yeah, you get literally an entire fucking rotisserie chicken. That was
Wait,
crazy.
did I get that? What did I get?
You did get
Yeah.
the chicken,
Yeah. Right.
but it was like huge.
No,
like
it literally was like a whole rotisserie. A rotisserie.
literally a
It was
rotisserie.
a rotisserie.
Yeah, it was a whole ass chicken.
And the rehearsal dinner food was like that too. Like it was literally so good.
the Henry's so good. Oh my god.
And then on Saturday, so I left on Saturday morning because we went to another wedding and I was being very panicked about the amount of time I had between these weddings to do
You
my
bitch.
life. I know. Well, I think it just means either we go back or no, I want to go to Coco Bongo.
Same.
I want to go
Bella,
to Coco Bongo.
your
Bella,
dress
take
ready.
me to Coco Bongo.
Get up there.
Get up there.
I know.
But anyway, so Saturday, you guys still had a day. You had like pool day.
Freaking dance for 3 hours on Friday. It was crazy because our wedding went till 11, which
Yep.
usually weddings go to like 10. But I'm like so glad it went to 11. It was so fun. And then everybody got to sleep in because everyone was staying Saturday, besides you and Bella.
I know, me and Bella had to go Coco Bongo.
Yeah, Bella was going to Cabo. Yeah, everyone got to sleep in, which was nice, including myself, and that was great. Slept in, got coffee, went to the pool all day. They had like frozen drinks. They had good
Didn't they have a
quesadillas.
DJ?
There was a DJ. Yeah.
A vibe.
And we got like the perfect day after a storm. It's like beautiful,
thank God it
sunny.
was nice that day. Like
I know.
'cause then
And
it
like
didn't
that's why I
cancel
wouldn't
that.
change anything. Like it was very
Right.
nice on Thursday. We got to spend the time outside and inside, and then it was very nice on Saturday. So honestly, could not have asked for
Anything more?
anything better. Yeah, we had a great day on Saturday. Then we went to the truck yard, which is like a live music food truck place, and that was fun. And then we went to Catch for a last little bevy before the weekend. And yeah, on Sunday, everyone started filing out, leaving. And yeah, our flight home was very easy, thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Got back in one piece, got back to
Yeah.
Benny, got to tell him his parents are officially married.
Exactly. No, Saturday was fun. I wish you were there.
I know. I'm the worst.
Leaving all my events early. What the fuck?
I know. I like need to stop making that a pattern.
Would
But
never.
it was beautiful. The
it
most
was
amazing
great.
time.
I
know
still
you said
feel
you wouldn't-
tired.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and
So
then
much
we had
good.
to go immediately do it all again the next
I know, I
weekend. So
can't
I
believe
am weddinged out, and then I was joking that I literally got home to a save the date in my mailbox and was
Yeah,
like,
when is that one?
not until August of next year,
Okay.
like August 2026. So we got time.
All right. Perfect.
But yeah, I literally was like,
It don't end. Yeah,
I
we
know,
have
and I'm like,
one-
listen, I know we've joked about this before. I'm like, listen, I love everybody getting married. Like, please continue to invite me to your weddings. But I don't know how many a year I can continue to do. Like,
yeah, it's insane.
yeah, like
And
I
it's
think I'm gonna
just
max out at
starting.
like 4.
No, I know. It's insane. I feel like it's just starting and it's not going to end for a couple years for
I
us,
know.
I think.
I know.
We have
definitely,
one in August. We have one in November. That's it so far. So just 2 this year, as of now.
I
But who
think
knows?
I'm all set for this year at this point, but
Mm-hmm. But
yours will always be the top of my list.
same.
And I'm
It was
not
just
sorry.
very non-traditional. We didn't do anything that was like, I don't know, by the book, I guess.
No, it was definitely, again, not a party for everybody, but it was a celebration that included everybody. And
Yeah.
that was super cool. So
Yeah.
thank you for
That's
that.
all we wanted was a big old celebration. And that's exactly what we got. And
All you peeps.
yeah, now we just wait till our honeymoon in October. Everyone, when we got back, they're like, "What are you doing here? Why are you here? Why are you here?" I'm like, I literally can't imagine getting on another plane
No.
or like
And
being in a different
leaving.
country. Like, I'm still exhausted.
Right.
I can't imagine going right after. I mean, like I said, the next, like being home Monday was like nice, but then on Tuesday we're like, oh, we wish we were somewhere right now,
Yeah.
just like chilling. But it's
Like
nice
just
to be
back to
like
regular
in
life.
routine and like seeing everyone. Like my clients are all excited,
Hmm.
and it'll be
Yeah,
nice
it's
to look
kind of
forward to
nice to
something.
come back to like the congratulations for a
Yeah,
minute and like now you get to start
yeah,
thinking more. Well, and like it's got to be, I mean, I know nothing about like your entire planning process was super like stressful or anything, but it is kind
no,
of nice that like you didn't have to be planning all of
yeah.
that at the same time, like
Oh my
back
God,
to
no.
back. Like it's
Well, and I'm
probably
glad we used a like a
planner.
booker
Hmm.
travel advisor, whatever person for our honeymoon, because I was
Hmm.
not about to plan a whole different country, like
No,
different state. That was fine because we had so many
right.
friends. But like, I can't
Right.
imagine planning a whole honeymoon in a different country, not knowing anything, not knowing best places to stay, restaurants, hotels, transportation. So we used a
Mhm.
travel advisor. Shout out to her because she like killed it with our itinerary. Our friend who goes to Italy all the time, Patrick, he's going at the end of the month again, and he was like telling us how all the places we're staying at are like prime and it's like
Oh,
close by to
good.
this and that, and it's so that
Slay.
makes
So
me
she crushed it.
feel better. Yeah, she crushed it. I mean, I am excited to not have to plan anything.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not a
kind of
planner.
crazy. Yeah.
Like, it's nice because it is time consuming. Like, it wasn't stressful at all. I wasn't like pulling my hair out. Like, everyone talks about how stressful it is to,
It was just the time of it and the
yeah,
process. Like it's not
it's
like
just time. Yeah, like
yeah.
having the time to do it, and like it is a lot of back and forth and decisions to be made, and
Mhm.
regardless if it's like a big wedding or a micro wedding.
Even just like the email chains back and
Yes,
forth
oh
are
my
like
gosh.
yeah.
And
Like I
just
check
little
my
stuff, like at the
yeah.
end of it, thinking about the little stuff, like
Hmm.
bringing Sharpies for the cowboy hat signing and
Right.
like little signs and the, I don't know, just little things I think can be
Hmm.
easily forgotten. But I was not stressed at all, like
No,
during the
you
planning
were fine.
process. I wasn't stressed like our wedding day because it's like all our closest friends. I'm like, no one's like judging me. No one's,
Right. Well, yeah, and if like anything were to go wrong,
yeah, no
it's
one
not
can,
like anybody would be like,
right.
so worst wedding I've ever been to.
Literally.
Like there was
Yeah.
nothing that could go wrong that would have like
No. And I was like, if
ruined
I
the
forgot
entire
something, like it's
day.
clearly not that important, but I
And
didn't
like if you
forget.
forgot something, like there's a 99% chance you can go get another one of whatever
Yeah.
it is. Like,
Right. Yeah, no, I wouldn't change anything. It was very easy to plan. It was just time consuming. So I'm excited to not have to plan
yeah.
any more stuff, obviously.
Hmm.
Because it's like this big lead up, and then you have the weekend, and I think everything was like exactly what we wanted, besides like a little bit of rain. But like everything else, I feel like was just exactly what we envisioned for a year and a half. And it was perfect. And there's no need to stress about stupid shit or little details because no one actually cares.
Hmm. And you
Um,
deserve every second of all of it. I mean, you don't necessarily deserve the rain, but
no, it
it'd
was
be
cool.
like that
I loved it.
sometimes.
I wouldn't change it now that I'm
Hmm.
like if you asked me a year ago, I'd be like, no, I absolutely want zero rain and I want it to
Right.
be a beautiful sunny
Right. Like
day. But
nobody's like, I hope it rains today,
no.
but like it's an experience that
Hmm.
it is what it is. And what are you gonna do? Like just hate your wedding day because like you
Yeah.
can't. You
And I
can't
think it like
be like
actually
that.
makes it more special because you look back and it's just something different. Like that's not
Hmm.
the typical, and I think the photos came out so sick. Like the sneak peeks that she gave us, I was like, this looks so cool with the raindrops, and it was just amazing. I wouldn't change it. But yeah, I'm excited for our honeymoon, but it's gonna be a fun summer until then. Cape Summer, baby.
God bless me, it's summer.
That was it. I mean,
That was the whole wedding.
yeah, it was amazing, fun, beautiful, spectacular.
Never been done before.
I'm sad it's over. Like, it was just
know.
the best time, like the best weekend, just being with all your favorite people, because we'll never have that again. And I think that was the coolest part of just like looking at every time I looked out and just like, we did have a lot of moments where we just were like, let's take this in right now.
Yeah.
And like, I can specifically pinpoint every single moment where I was just like looking around. And it's just so fucking cool. But I'm like, this is why, like, we have this, is like all your favorite people in one room, and it's never going to happen again, probably. So it's just it's so cool.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget it.
Ever. Me either. I wouldn't change anything about it either, except I would have stayed for Saturday, but
Yeah, same.
next time.
It is what it
Except there will
is.
be a next time.
Yeah, next time in Cabo.
Yeah, next time when it's us in Cabo, I'll stay for the whole time.
Exactly. Yeah, that was it. And if you have literally any questions, or like you're planning a wedding, or
Literally, V is your girl.
let me know, because it was
Yeah.
very easy, and I didn't have a wedding planner, and it's not that serious. Right? Nothing is that serious, and you have to just remind yourself of that too. Like going into it, it's like, who
cares?
Who cares? Who cares about anything?
Good life lesson that you learned on your wedding day. Proud of you.
Thanks. Well, we'll see you next week. We're back.
Prepare to be sick of us.
Yo.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Stay unfiltered. Stay unfiltered.
In case you haven't heard from us enough today, come hang on Instagram at sociallyunfilteredpod.
Join our group chat to stay updated in between episodes by texting group to 833-459-3349.
Download the Social Media Manager Business Blueprint to start building your business today.
And last but not least, grab your official Socially Unfiltered merch from our Bonfire store.
You can find everything linked in the episode description below or at sociallyunfilteredpod.com.
We'll meet you back here next week, same day, same time. Bye.
Bye.